scientific spirituality. My name is Remensife West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about the types of deities in African spirituality and the best type of African spirituality. And I'll be focusing on parasitic deities uh, from a movie review called Guillermo's Cabinet of Curiosities. I'll be talking about some kind of deities that you may encounter in Africa and characteristics of parasitic deities or deities that do not have the interest of African people at heart to see. Before I will start today, I would like to do my customary libation, and I want you guys to join me. Please, if you are around, you have your liquor, sapele water, akpeteshi, ogogoro, root, or whiskey, wine, beer, Fanta, Coke, soft drink, or water. Anything that you have that you can use, please get it. Let's do this libation together. And just join me. Blessing, welcome. It's a pleasure to see you here. And please get your liquor. Let's do this libation thing together. I've already poured my own. Okay. Let's kind of communicate together and do things, call our ancestors, call our spirit guides, and just unite our spirits together and stay on the same page. So quite naturally, I will start with Eshu, the opener of the way, the one they call Elegbara, Babalegboa, or Eshu, the one that stands at the crossroads. Ise, you can say Ise, you can say Ashi. It's the same thing, in my side, my so-called Niger Delta area, we use Ise. Yoruba people use Ashi. It's the same thing. Ise and Ashi, we are all one people. Sometimes I interchange them. I use Ashi, I use Ise. It is the same thing I'm saying. Amen. We agree. So be it. Same thing, okay? So don't say that changing things, okay? So Oshun, goddess of fresh water, goddess of life, creativity, fertility, prosperity, everything good, wealth, harmony, peace, love. We greet you, give you your own drink this morning. We acknowledge you. Ashi is Orumila, goddess of wisdom, god of wisdom, sorry. I give you your own. Ashi. Amadioha, god of thunder, god of power, god of strength. Ashi. Aziza, Azaka, Osin, Osinye, Osanye. It is the same deity with different names. God of the forest, deity of the earth, deity of justice, of peace, of harmony, of medicine, medicine, spells, justice. It's guide us, send your spirit to protect us, stand by us, be with us, and oversee this discussion or this section. Then how we call Tehuti, Jehuti, god of wisdom. The one they call Hems, Hems Trimegistus. Accept your own liquor too, we acknowledge you. How we call Asa, the one they call Osiris, the Kemetic deity of the underworld, of the spirit world. Is I will call his wife Haset, or Isis, mother of divinity, mother of fertility, same as Oshun. Is I will call Heteru, also mother of divinity, mother of nature, as in Ofurie in Urubo is I will also call Ogun, god of iron, is okay. Shango, god of thunder, is then I will also call Sekhmet, god of storms, Oya, god of storms, Yemaya, goddess of the sea. Oh yeah, we say, we thank you today. We ask for your spirit to guide us, to be with us, to protect us from enemies seen and unseen. I also call upon Dambala Widu, guide us, great ancient serpent of the sea, great serpent of wisdom, the original Ouroboros. Guide us, protect us, be with us today. And I'll call, who will I call again? Ohore, he said. Ejurie, he said. We have too many deities, so Ezuli, he said. King Paimon, he said. Azazel, he said. Santisma Moriete, he said. Mama Brigitte, he said. Baron Semidi, he said. Azaru Ludu, he said. Ologbushere, he said. Okay. Then ancestors that have come before us in Africa, great people that are worthy of emulation, that have started the fights for the emancipation and freedom of African people. People like John Eric Clark, is people like Thomas Sankara, is people like Malcolm X, is Marcus Garvey, is Martin Luther King, is Julius Nyerere, is Jerry Rawlings, is Dr. Ben Joseph Ackerman, is Dr. John Eric Clark, is Ivan Septima, is Fela Nicola Kokuti, is Michael Jackson, is and every African people that have died in the struggle for freedom, emancipation, people that are struggling, that are fighting, people that are incarceration, people that are standing for truth, justice, and righteousness, and all our ancestors that stand for peace, that stand for the liberation, empowerment of African people. Is I give now this day, I give now this whiskey, I also drink my own. Blood of our ancient ancestors speak for us. Blood of my forefathers, blood of Ominibu, blood of Buse, speak for us. So guide and protect us from our enemies, protect us from evil people, protect us from people that don't want us to live, that don't want us to see another day, protect us from enemies of this channel, protect us from enemies of truth, protect us from people that are trying to hide and bury our history, that are trying to steal our history, protect us from those people, protect us from people that don't want progress, that don't want freedom from Africa. People protect us and give us power to continue to fight and resist them now and forever. In the name of Amen-Ra, in the name of Olutu, in the name of Abamieda, in the name of Fela, in the name of all our freedom fighters and warriors. It's now so we thank our ancestors, our spirits, and our great people. Now that everybody is seated, we can start this today's section. Okay, today's section is a very interesting section, and I'm going to be talking about different type of deities. I have noticed some certain deities in Africa. These are deities that some of them are obscure in the sense that they are not connected to natural elements like we have the 5 elements of nature: land, air, water, earth, and of course spirit, fire. And what you're going to find in African spirituality, that each element or each phenomenon you find have a certain spirit or a certain force behind it. So in African spirituality, we discover this, we know this, our ancestors have discovered this right on time. So we venerate these forces or this spirit behind these forces with the aim of communicating with them, understanding them, and finding out ways to live in harmony with them, to bring peace, progress, and success, or whatever we are looking for to the earth and everybody, to kind of look for a sort of win-win situation whereby everybody will benefit from the interaction and interrelationship. This is the essence of African spirituality, the study of the African perspective of its own orientation or understanding of the earth, of its environment, and his understanding and how he can be able to live in harmony with his environment. This is African spirituality. So, in this study, you find out that we have certain principles that exist in nature. We have the water element. Some people will say water kingdom. And we believe that water is life, and we know that water is life. And we try to make contact with the spirits or the forces behind this natural element called water. And we have specified some of them in the names of principal deities like Oya, Oshun, Yemaya, Olokun, different names of different water deities. We're trying to interact with the spirit behind it, that force, okay? Then when you come to the land, like the forests, we have like deities, like forest deities, like elemental spirits in the forest. We try to interact with them. So the essence of African spirituality is to identify these forces and interrelate or link up with them. Okay, this is the essence. And this study is this practice is what we do in African spirituality. So what you as a practitioner needs to do, you need to be making contact with those forces and try to understand them, try to also align yourself with them, and try to see how you can be able to make peace or be able to achieve a certain understanding with them, and just flow. This is the essence of the whole practice of African spirituality. Then you also need to study as well. You study the principles that are inherent in nature. Like for instance, we understand we have things like thunder, where you see lightning strike. We know that there's a force behind this lightning strike. There's an energy. So we have Shango representing this energy, this force, this god of thunder. You can see it in the Greek version they call Thor, mighty Thor. You see it in the Marvel movies. Is another version of this. We have different kind of deities, some representing fire, some representing different kind of elements. Then you can also find deities that are from outer space or from different sphere that may not be from Earth as well. All these deities, different principles, they are from different realms, and they exist on this earth. Okay, so it is natural or it is normal from time to time to discover certain deities that may be from another place entirely. Some of these deities, they may not want people to know where they come from. Some of them may be parcel of a family of spirits that are here living, and for whatever reason they choose to be on their own, or they choose to reside at a particular place. They just want to stay there, interact with people there, and be doing things with the people there. During the interaction, we find out that some of them have different elements that they need to survive. They need to anchor themselves to this earth. Some of them are okay with like whiskey, this kind of thing they call spirit, hot drink, or they like it. It gives them energy to be able to anchor themselves to this physical plane to do things. Some of them are like food, the kind of food humans eat, and some of them prefer blood. Blood, the life force of animals that is in the vein of animals. So you're going to find that some of these deities, they like it, and they need it for to kind of energize themselves from time to time to be able to remain in this physical plane. And you will see situations whereby some deities require the killing of animals to serve them from time to time. They require the killing of animals to, I don't understand. They feed on this blood on these animals. So this is a kind of a normal practice of African spirituality. But the danger is that if the Lord's letting becomes too much, it now becomes a problem. Whereby you see a deity almost demanding every day, demanding for goods, chicken every week, kill goat, kill goat, kill goat, kill goat. It now becomes like an issue whereby this deity is actually feeding on the blood of these animals to survive. Then this can be a reason for you to question, why is this deity always demanding blood? What is he using the blood to do? And why there should be so much blood? If the deity is natural to these heads, I don't see why they will need too much blood. But although we have different cases of abnormalities, one exception is not supposed to be everybody have different characteristics. Let's say they have different spirits. But you as a practitioner, you have to align with what you practice. This is why I say it. If the bloodletting is too much, there might be a. I don't know if you can be able to be affording all those many goats and animals you will be killing. So it might be a little bit stressful for the practitioner. And that leads us to the question of what kind of deity is this? Is it a parasitic deity? And what is the reason for this? This is when people start to ask questions. And that questions will lead us to identify or start making investigations to determine the source or the origin of such a deity. Okay. And when you come to Africa, a place like Nigeria, we have lots of these kind of deities that are, I would say, bloodthirsty in a way, always demanding for blood, 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 blood. This is a problem. I don't know if it can be able to. It's expensive to practice, first of all, and the stress is another thing. Okay, so this is something that you need to look into in African spirituality, especially in West Africa. You see our Orisha system, Igbe system. This is very, very common. Okay, so it's something that a lot of traditionalists they practice and they believe in, but I don't know if this practice is sustainable in the long run. So I'm not trying to put down their practice. So I'm just trying to talk to express my opinion, because this we are living in, let's say, 21st century and modern day realities now. So the way of people doing things is based on what they choose to be able to do, the way they want to live their life. Everybody's entitled to that. But for modern day practitioners, people that are coming to African spirituality, especially they want to come through the traditional way, you are going to notice this type of thing. Okay, when you step into, you're going to see this, and when you see this, you should be able to know if you want to make a decision, if you want to go this way or not, if you want to accept this kind of thing or not. Okay, this is part of the reason I am talking about it on this channel, because you see this kind of things exist. So some of these deities, I don't know how to classify them, and I would say, are they parasitic deities? Why so much blood? What is the essence of this? And this kind of characteristics reminded me of a movie, this Guillermo's Cabinet of Curiosity, episode 3 of season 1. There's a particular deity in that very episode that I want you guys to check out. It's a deity that is something like this. According to this very narration in this movie, the deity claimed to come from outer space, and it has a way of attaching itself to people, and it drains the life force from the person, then it goes into another person. This deity claimed to have inspired, created civilizations and brought down powerful empires. And the deity is also psychic in nature, can tell you things, tell you what have happened in your life, tell you things, tell you the future. It has power to see into the future, but the deity is like a parasite. It's attached itself into the host, or it gets somebody that it can link up with and control, that person will be getting in animals for blood, to be always be taking all this blood from the animals, and it possesses the person. So this deity practically feeds on blood. So when it gets to a particular place that is so powerful, it will get into the human body, lives in that person's body for a while. After, meanwhile, he's feeding, living like the person who possessed the person, drain all the blood. Then he now attach himself to another host while that person is already dead. Then if we do the same thing over and over again. So this is how the deities survive. And also something happened. It was later discovered in the movie, and this was a very interesting movie, and it was kind of cute in a way. You guys need to watch it. So what I'm trying to say is that we have those kind of deities in Africa. Okay, and when you come into the spell of African spirituality, we we will encounter them. You will encounter them. Okay, they exist. So that movie is not lying. These kind of things, they actually exist on this planet, and they are in Nigeria. Yes, they exist. So talking about this experience, so that people that will watch this video will learn that this kind of things exist. So in your quest or your study of African spirituality, you will encounter some of these deities, and okay, they exist too. So this is just the thing. So for one way, you notice that the bloodletting is a characteristic. Most of them need blood, a lot, a lot of blood to survive, to be able to attach themselves to this physical realm. And you will find out that these deities too, they are not interested in the upliftment, freedom, liberation of people or anybody. They are not interested. So sorry to say this, not all African deities are interested. If many of them are interested, we will be free today. Okay? Many of them have their own intentions, own orientations. Many of them, they don't even want you to know where they come from. Many of them are secret stuff. Their origin is a secret. So this kind of practice you're going to find. You're going to find different shrines in Africa. When you go to them, you're going to encounter some of these kind of issues. So we have to be prepared for this kind of things. And some of these deities, you can buy them. There's a market and for buying of deities. If you are interested in buying this kind of spirits, people buy them, and people kind of use them to make money. Whereby you have this spirit inside your shrine, you buy the spirits, you transact business with the spirit, and when clients come, the spirit will help you to see, tell solutions, and the clients will pay money, and then you make money. Okay, so this kind of things happen. So some people are in African spirituality for business, and some of them are inside African spirituality for kind of, they are called to do it. They have this spirit inside them. It's kind of their destiny. They are supposed to do this work. Okay, some of them are in African spirituality with the aim of empowering themselves, enriching themselves. Some also are for the liberation of mankind, liberation of Africa, freedom of Africa. So as a practitioner, you need to know this, that different people practice African spirituality for different reasons. Okay, people that are in for money, they don't care what you want to do. They don't care if you want to kill somebody, you want to take somebody's property, you want to get your way. They don't care about that. Any job you bring to them, as far as you are willing to pay, they are willing to do the job, and they will do the job. We have people like that, especially in Western occultism. They call themselves a ritual for hire. We have them. I have encountered them in the time past. People meet them, people pay money, and they just do your work for you. They don't ask questions like an assassin. When you get an assassin to say, okay, I got a job, paid, I want you to take this target out. The assassin don't ask questions. They just give you a professional work, and it is done. Then there are some people that align with certain deities, that they feel they have a conscience, or they have their own objective too, that they will do their work based on what they feel is right, based on their own moral code or moral compass. some people are also like that too. Okay, people are inside for different intentions. Okay, so not everybody have the same intentions of practicing African spirituality, and that's why I always emphasize that the best way to practice African spirituality is to do it by yourself. You need to understand it. You need to understand what is actually going on, and to practice by yourself, because there are different kind of spiritualists out here. There are different type of deities out here. There are different kind of practices, beliefs out here. All of us are not one. My view or perspective of African spirituality is different from other people's perspective. Everybody have their own view. It's just like a big elephant. African spirituality is like this. There are some people that will touch the tail, that will tell you African spirituality is a snake. Some people that will touch the leg, they will say African spirituality is a tree. Some people that will touch the body, they will say it's a wall. Nobody knows it all. Okay? So this is just my view. I cannot say I am the master of this subject, but I have acquired a sizable amount of knowledge, and I am still learning. This is the way I see myself. So in my quest for learning, I gather experience. I have encountered different kind of spirits, different kind of people, different kind of experiences, and life is still going on. So what I do basically, when I encounter this experience, I document them, and I learn from them, and I try to share it on this channel, so that you people will learn from my experience. People will know that some certain things are like this, some certain things are possible, and just catalog my experience. Okay, this is part of the process. So this life is all about gathering experience, and they say experience is the best teacher. Okay, I be not be so they talk. So this is my own take on the issue. So please, you should know that we have different deities. Okay, for this kind of in this Guillermo's cabinet of curiosities, I want you to try to download that. It's on Netflix. Watch that episode 3. There's a particular deity inside that I will want you guys to watch about. This is the kind of deity I am kind of referring to. We have different type of deities in Africa. We have some that you find in nature. Some of them live in trees. Some of them live in water. Some of them live in different things in cocoon. Some of them also live in people. Yes, some deities live in us too. Deities are everywhere, in the air, in the water, and fire. We have different deities of every place. So you're going to encounter, as you practice, we encounter different kind of spirits. Many of those humans, we have different deities living inside us. Some are good spirits, some are bad spirits. You will only know by the character of the person. Now you go to know the kind of juju when they inside body. Now the character, you're not going to know when you look with your naked eye, but as you begin to interact, or sometimes you can see, but as you begin to interact, you will know the kind of spirit that is living inside the person. Okay? So, once again, the best way to learn African spirituality is also by yourself. When we learn African spirituality, we aim to, for you to learn, is to become a deity, to discover your true self, to discover that the soul is more important than the physical body, that you are not this physical body. You are something greater, you are something divine, and there is no middleman between you and the universe. There's a direct connection, and you will discover as you go deep that we are the deities that we actually venerating. Okay, you become the deity. The essence of studying is to become the deity, to become Asa, Kushai Kemetic spirituality, is to become these deities. We're calling their names every day. Okay, so this is the essence: spiritual evolution, enlightenment, illumination, empowerment, and most especially freedom for our people. This should be the bottom line or mission of every aspect of African spirituality, but some are not exactly so. Okay, we have people that practice wickedness, people that practice and blood money rituals. We have people that practice witchcraft. We have all sort of stuff you're going to find here. There's everything you can imagine in the store art, so you have to be very, very careful, and you have to decide what you really want to learn. okay, because everything is here inside African spirituality. Okay, so this is what I want to say today on this video. Okay, I hope that you can learn one or two things from it, and experience is the best teacher. And when you come into African spirituality, you're going to encounter some of all these things. Okay, a good way you need to descend when you go to some of these shrines, many of them in Nigeria, sorry to say, they are, some of them are just campy too. If you see any picture of Jesus Christ, any shrine that has Jesus Christ picture, Christianity, just know that that place is a scam pit. First of all, if you go to any shrine, you see they have picture of Jesus Christ, of Last Supper inside that shrine. Don't bother. That place is a criminal. Then there is no African spirit inside that place. That evil spirit not did it. This is one thing you need to know. I'm telling you. Any shrine we carry Jesus Christ picture for Africa, say that they practice African spirituality, just know that that guy has sold that native doctor, that chief priest is practicing witchcraft. Okay? And any shrine that they always demanding for blood, they will kill dog, kill animals, kill murder of innocent animals. Just know that what you are dealing behind there is parasitic deities that are interested in blood, drinking blood every day. This is not African spirituality, your brother. Yes, we do kill animals, but we do it very rarely. Okay, African spirituality does not focus on the wholesale murder of innocent animals. Okay, when we kill these animals, it's very rarely, and the meat is always shared and cooked by people around the native doctor and his family or friends. They eat this meat, they don't throw it away. But the killing of animals, dog, cats, no. Just don't say they deal with parasitic spirits with this. Okay? You're going to find this practice a lot. I'm just giving you what are you need to identify the characteristics of this kind of deities. And this kind of deities, they always dwell in secrecy. They don't want people to know about them. They don't want people to understand them. They don't want people to know their origin. But they want to control you. They want to tie you under their influence. There's like these deities, they have a network in this earth. They have a network that they work with other evil spirits like them. They have gang. When you go to they want to tie you under their influence and control so that they can change your life. They can turn you into like a battery to just drain you. They are like vampiric in nature. So you have to be careful. Any spiritual person that is, I hope that I have been able to say some things that say a word is enough for the wise. So I'm going to call this video now. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button. Please help me to share my videos so that we can bring liberation and enlightenment to as much people as possible. Help me to share. Don't just watch the video, keep it. Share it in your groups. Share it in places that you know people will be interested. Spread the video. Help me to go viral so that a lot of our people can wake up from the shackles of mental slavery and free themselves from all these evil spiritualists that are trying to vampirize on them. Okay? Then if you have not gotten my book, this book on quantum physics is a very powerful book. This book will open your eyes to the modern realities of the origin of modern science from Africa. It will teach you many things about the atomic structure, about the wormhole, the black hole, time travel, the 666 origin of carbon. It will teach you many things about the origin of religion, how to empower yourself, the scientific validity of African spirituality, and a lot more. Okay, get this book from me. It is not expensive. Okay, then if you want to know how to do spells, this one have 200 spells inside. Okay, it will empower you. I am the only one that is selling this book. It is not on Amazon, not on anywhere. I refuse to put it on any of those places. Okay, I don't need a middleman to sell my book. This book is not for everybody. Actually, it is for serious people that really want to know the secrets of African spirituality. I am not interested in giving this secret to the whole world. Okay, it's for African people that want to dive deep. Now them now need this kind of things. The modern people, if they read this book, they will not understand it. They will not know what it means. So it's not for them. For those people claiming why you don't put on Amazon, this, there are somebody that is trying to come and kind of shame me that my book is not on Amazon. I don't give a damn. Amazon is not my thing. If you want to put your own book, then go and put your book there. I don't need it to sell my book. It's not everything that we do that we have to, if Oyibo do not help us, we cannot do it by ourselves. I can do it by myself. If you don't want to buy my book, because my book is not on Amazon, then you can go to hell. I will never put it there, okay? That means you are not one of us. You don't want to support African spirituality, or you are so tied into this white supremacy that you feel that anything that they don't put their hand inside, it cannot grow forward. If you have that kind of mentality, I will know that you are part of the problem. So for those people calling, this is the book. If you want them, you get them. I'm not putting anything on Amazon. Okay, now only me the sell them. It is $200 for both of them. No more, no less. Okay, so this is what I have to say about it. If you also want to do your spell work, love spell, hexes, packs, all 9 yards, oracle, tarot readings, I do all those things. So I charge, I don't do free work. Okay, apart from that, I thank you very much for those people that have been supporting me, standing with me on this channel, helping to see me grow, supporting me to bring enlightenment, liberation, empowerment to our people. I thank you very, very much. And you can see the effect of what we are doing. It is actually far-reaching, and we are actually making impact. I thank you for your support, and we have wonderful things that will be coming up this year, and I'll be updating you as time goes on. So apart from that, I wish you a very wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.